Good morning, everyone. It's about 6:45 at the moment, and I am out for my daily walk. This is literally the best time of day to get out and do some exercise, because as you can see, the streets are very quiet. There's not a lot going on, and it's cooler. Much cooler. Yesterday in the afternoon it was about 31 degrees without the heat index. It's smoking hot. So this is a good time to go out and actually walk with some authority, with some speed, and get some exercise. As you can see, there's little shops all along here. I'm at the base of one of the buildings. Wow, we had a bit of a party out here last night, you can tell. A whole bunch of beer bottles, some barbecue. This is very common. That'll all be cleaned up in a matter of moments as soon as the staff comes out. But yeah, this place here at night time is very popular for people to come out onto the street, sit down at little tables, and drink cheap beer and eat cheap barbecue. This is the construction site next to our building. Unfortunately, when the missus picked the place we're going to live, she didn't take into consideration the pile drivers. Our building is right there. So yeah, it's a little bit noisy during the daytime, but it is what it is. You do what you gotta do. This here is a very interesting new style of construction that wasn't going on in the past. Now, what you see up above here are temporary residences that they put up for the employees. Construction workers typically, other than the bosses, do live on site. But what's really wild is this fence that's all the way around the building here is the top of it is covered with misters. And at first I wasn't sure what they were. But during the daytime, they will shoot mist into the air towards the construction site. And the reason for this is that in order to control the dust from coating everything around, they put up a layer of water between the construction site and the rest of the neighborhood in a big effort to stop the dust. It's amazing. It's something I've never seen before at a Canadian construction site, including construction sites I myself have worked on. Got the city crews out there watering the plants and watering the flowers, of which you can see there are lots. Even though it is a busy neighborhood, generally quite crowded neighborhood, they do take good care and provide a lot of beautiful growth and an environment for people to enjoy. Like, look at this here. These beautiful red flowers blooming. Very well landscaped, and this is taken care of every day. They literally have armies of people that do this. Many of the buildings on top have got green areas in order to promote oxygen and the removal of carbon dioxide. Palm trees, flowers blooming. Beautiful thing about South China is there's flowers blooming and things growing all year long. Even in winter time, things are growing. As you can see, this is just beautiful. Now let's see if the cars are going to stop for me or if they're going to shoot on past. There's one going to shoot on past. There we go. Thanks, guys. Technically, there have been new legislations saying that cars absolutely must stop for pedestrians. The bicycles and motorcycles that you see everywhere do not. But especially commercial vehicles will, because they don't want to risk tickets. There are cameras everywhere, so they will get caught. Now this is cool. These are little electric bicycles. We do have Domino's Pizza now in China. And as you can see, this is how they deliver their pizzas. Drivers come in every morning, they put the batteries in the bikes, and away they go. Isn't that cool? I have not tried this restaurant yet, but it looks amazing. Looks very nice. I bet you the inside of this place is gorgeous. I will definitely have to have a nice little lunch or dinner here someday. Cars everywhere, as are the norm. Once again, there's my building over there. People all heading to work. We've got Domino's here. We've got a little basketball training center here for the kids. We've got all manner of little businesses along every building. At the bottom of every building has little businesses for the people. Here we've got a little wine and herb shop. Traditional Chinese herbs and medicines and wines, Baijiu. Here we've got a little drugstore. Every community will have a drugstore. They'll have a post office. They'll have little businesses that people need on a daily basis without having to run away. Here's a little breakfast stop if you want to go in and get a bite to eat. Typically very cheap. You can get a hot, fresh breakfast, whether it's noodles, whether it's chongfeng, dumplings, buns, whatever. For like, if you had a buck, $1 Canadian, you could have a decent hot breakfast here in China. $1. Another complex entrance, and as you can see, it's beautiful. Look at the landscaping. Just look at it. The architecture is amazing. This is the Wisdom Noble Court. It's not just funkadelic. They're all gated communities. For the most part, every new construction in the past 20 years here in China is a gated community with security. Kids on their way to school early in the morning. This is a growing neighborhood. As you can see, there is construction everywhere. And they're putting up these big monster buildings, but they need them. The nice thing about that is, like I said, at the bottom of every monster building, there are hair salons and other just necessary businesses for the people. The people, I'm telling you. Got some more little restaurants and communities back over there. But I'm going in a different direction today. I'm going to go in a direction I've not gone before. Oh, there's no stairs there. I'm trapped. I can't get down. Well, I'm going to go this way a bit. In my younger days, I would have just hopped down. These days, my spine would dislocate itself from my body and say, screw you, buddy. That's okay. Looks like a crosswalk's over here anyway. So many funky vehicles in China, I tell you. There are a ton of Chinese brands I've never seen before that look really, really cool. Okay. There's a Chinese taxi, a little electric vehicle. They do have apps that you can use where you can basically put in your destination. The taxi will come pick you up, take you there. You scan a code on your phone and you're done. No need to pay cash anymore for anything. Unless, of course, you're me, because I don't have the payment app set up on my phone yet. Because unfortunately, I didn't set it up before I turned over my passport to the local authorities to get my visa done. So, without my passport to set up the account, I am restricted to cash only. Which is not so bad. Everybody still takes cash. Of course, the easier way, I think I've mentioned it in other videos, is to simply walk into the restaurant. There will be a barcode on the table. You scan the barcode. That opens up the menu. You pick the items that you want. Then you click order. Then you click pay. And once the payment is made, or typically even before, they don't really care, they'll bring you your food to the table. And then you walk out the door. There is actually no real interaction necessary. Now this is a school. I'm guessing this is a junior middle school or a middle school. Junior high or high school for those of you on the other side of the planet. Very, very nice facilities. It looks like they've got a really nice outdoor covered area here. Let's just take a look. It's kind of an outdoor gymnasium with little chairs in there. They have little meeting places. very funky. They got basketball courts, things like that. Nice thing about that is even if it's raining, pouring rain, these kids can still play basketball, can still get their activity in. And that's actually very important in China. It's one of the features about it that I really, really like, is that they go out of their way. The government literally does go out of their way to provide facilities for people to get outside, to exercise, to stretch, to do everything that they need to do to lead a healthy life. This is something that we need to take a hard lesson from people. In our culture, I spent the past 4 years waiting for a surgery, and when I finally got to see a surgeon, he said good luck. If it's not hurting you, then don't bother. So basically I'm in a situation where here in Canada, I would have to wait for my hernia to rupture or to become life-threatening before I could even consider getting in for surgery, and that's sad. Here, we found out at the last moment when we were applying for my visa that, hey, dude, you need a full health check. So we went to the hospital which provided such things, got in within 10 minutes, had the entire procedures, or all of the procedures done within an hour, and then we were out the door. We got the health test back the next day. So I now know that my body at this time anyway is cancer free. I don't have diabetes. I have a fatty liver, but hey, welcome to Canada. The vast majority of Canadians, and likely many of you that are watching this video, also have fatty livers. But I'm working on it right now. Look at the traffic, people. This is glorious. This is glorious. Now look here. Now over on that side we've got a mountain. I don't know if you'll see that. I'll be able to zoom in for you. If I make my way down that way, there will be paths and parks all along that area. Then again, there's my building once again. That's where I live. That's not where we're going now. This is new construction that will be coming. This will be a new complex. More construction across the street, as you can see. Nice big old dump truck here.